One thing I want to show you guys about the Ford Maverick is when you rev it, you can really hear the turbo noise like crazy. that's crazy. A stock car does all that. It's crazy. Hey guys, welcome to Chris Mack. For today's video, I'm excited because I have the 2022 Ford Maverick Lariat. I'm going to show you around this vehicle, then we're going to go ahead and take for a drive. As always, please be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications. Let's get into this video, shall we? Looking on the outside of the 2022 Ford Maverick, this example is a Lariat trim dressed in a Velocity blue exterior with a desert brown interior color. As you can see, it does have LED daytime running lights up top right there with LED low and high beams. You have halogen protector turn signals. Overall ground clearance is around 8.6 inches off the ground. Now the Lariat does come with these 18-inch rims right here, wrapped in 225 with all-terrain tires. They are 6-spoke, aluminum finished. You have Lariat inscripted right here on the side. Here's a look at that desert brown interior. This is your window sticker right here. This one has 2,100 miles. Looking at the gas tank right here, you can see the Maverick does come with a 16-gallon tank. Now the hybrid does get a 13-gallon tank. Here's a look to the top right there. You have a 4'5" bed and round back, 33.3 cubic feet of space. And you do have some storage right there on the sides with some all-weather floor mats. This of course has the 4X tow package right here, which is a $750 option. License plate frame is down there. You can see you do have your tow hitch right here with your connector cables as well. I'll show you guys under the hood of the Maverick. You gotta pull up 2 times. Opening the hood, you will find a 2.0 turbo 4-cylinder. Whenever I can find the hood release, give me 1 second. There we go. So you have a 2.0 turbo 4-cylinder. This is 250 horsepower, 277 torque. You do get 22 in the city, 29 on the highway, and 25 combined. It is connected to a 8-speed automatic to all 4 wheels, which is a separate $3,305 option. As equipped, this is around 31 pounds. Now I'm gonna show you guys the interior of the Maverick. We're gonna start in the back. Climbing into the back, I am 5'6". I have about maybe 3-4 inches of legroom and about 3 inches of headroom. We have a USB-C with a USB port right there with 2 cup holders. The rear window does open with a button in the center console, which I'll show you guys later. But you definitely do have more room than a Hyundai Santa Cruz, which I was racing in. Here's your door materials right here. Everything is rugged, exposed screws to give it kind of that off-road feel. Plastics feel very sturdy and tough. Hopping into the cockpit of the Maverick, this does have keyless entry for the front door handles. You do have power seats right here with two-way lumbar support. Your hood release and gas pedal and brake pedal are down there. Full automatic windows, lock, unlock. Hopping in, you can see you have your trailer assist equipment right there on that side for trailer disconnect. You can see that in the screen right there. Over here is your light controls. This is your automatic setting, as well as screen illumination, and you can illuminate the bed in the rear. Over here is your turn signals, and on this stock right here is your wiper controls. You do have your telematics controls on this side with volume, and you do have standard cruise control. Now, if you do get the Lariat luxury package, that will include the full Co-Pilot 360 for Ford. And looking over here on this side, you can see you have your different menu displays to control your 6.5-inch driver cluster right here. You can toggle through the different displays. You can change the different settings. This does have forward collision alert or pre-collision assist with active braking, of course. All-wheel drive status right there, so you can see where it's transferring the power at. Trailer control, engine, audio, as well as gas mileage. A nice back button and your voice command. Overall, the steering wheel is a nice feel. I like the leather feeling around it. Looking in the cabin of the Maverick, you can see this does have a 8-inch sync display right here with touch capabilities. You do have your audio functions and some nice storage right there as well. So like if I use my iPhone, you can put that or something a little bit smaller in there as well. Over here is your audio functions for your radio. This does have AM and FM radio. No Sirius XM. You see my CarPlay is connecting, but you just go ahead and plug that in, and you see it will connect with no problem at all. But we'll get to that in a minute. So your phone, Apple CarPlay. Now that I have that up, I might as well just show you guys this. But so the Apple CarPlay is very easy to use. You see, I just connected my phone, iPhone 13. You just say allow on your phone, but all the other functions are in the center screen as far as telling you basically what to do. Go ahead and plug that to get out of that. Over here is your vehicle settings. You can customize the sound system. This is a six-speaker sound system. Now, also with the Lariat luxury package, you do get a 9-speaker Bang & Olufsen sound system, which honestly sounds better. This is your clock display right here. Phone does have Wi-Fi. You have your different vehicle settings for your backup camera. Ford Connect. Different general settings right there if you wanted to beep when you're using the different functions. 911. Display controls. You can change the ambient theme of the display. And you also have ambient lighting too, which, if you know me, you know I'm kind of a sucker for ambient lighting in vehicles. And I believe it's only one setting, so it illuminates something around the interior at nighttime. Now we're going to do an official Apple CarPlay test. Now, unfortunately, this doesn't have navigation, which is something that I was surprised. But overall, the display is very clear. Could be a little bit bigger, like I want to see it kind of expand out to there, but other than that, it's honestly not bad. Now you see, you do have your, if you look up maps on your iPhone, it will come up on the screen. Now we're going to try an audio test and see how good that is.
Let's go. Yeah, I'm like an addict. Do I got it?
As you can see, the sound system for 6 speakers actually provides a good amount of bass. I was honestly surprised with that. Now looking down here, once you unplug that, You have your volume controls right there. This is how you turn on your radio by pushing. This is how you mute. Track forward, track back. Pause play. Your hazards are up top. This is how you turn off the screen. You do have a 2 knob on that side. Down here you have 2 air vents with a dual zone climate control. You can control each side individually. I do like right there with this button where it'll like recycled air inside the cabin. They actually did put a truck right there. That's pretty cool. You can see I like the diagram too of how you can divert the power from your face or to the floor, or you can do both. Now looking further down, this is your engine start stop button. It's a little different, to say the least, but you do have a 12 volt on that side. This is how you control your power rear window back there. So you push that, yeah. Then you have a USB-C as well as a USB port. Honestly, I have to say though, this is very great that they actually have both for the front and the rear passengers, so nobody's missing out on the phone chargers. Down here you have some more storage. Nice place to put your iPhone right there. I honestly thought it was a wireless charging pad, but you got some more storage down here. Looking right here, this is your gear selector right here. I do like the rubberized feeling of it. It's very durable. So if you put it into reverse, you have a backup camera for reverse with trajectory lines, neutral, low terrain mode, as well as your parking brake down there. Now looking further down, you have your different drive mode display right here. So you can go from eco, sport, normal, a tow haul mode if you're towing anything, slippery for wet, and then you see it cycle back over again. I do like the graphics and the themes of it, how it like changes. Down here you have your traction control on and off for intervention, auto start stop. This is your auto hold function right there. You also have 2 cup holders right there with the little coin slot as well. Now looking right here, you do have some more storage. You see it's pretty good room for your key, or you can put it right there. Looking in the center console, you do have pretty good room. You could easily put probably 1 gallon of water or water jug, something in there. Now looking up top, you do have a mirror right here. It isn't auto dimming, which is something I would like to see. Flanked with LED illumination, which is a nice touch. Your sunglass holder up top. Close. There we go. And of course you have your visor. Wish it was LED illuminated, but you can't win all the battles, can you? And the visor goes all the way black, blocking the window right there. So yeah guys, that is the Ford Maverick. We're gonna go ahead, take for a drive, and see how she does. This thing, you gotta hear it. It's like crazy when you rev it up. Yeah, let's put it in sport real quick. That blow off is crazy. This is a stock. That's crazy. All right, so we're gonna start out in eco. We're gonna head on to drive. Now I had the chance that I recently drove the Hyundai Santa Cruz. Yeah, I recently drove the Hyundai Santa Cruz 2.5. And so now I have a little bit of seat time in both, so I can give you guys a full direct comparison between the two. Ooh. Alright. They had to do something. This thing is blown off and whoosh, spooling. Wow. So, speaking of the Maverick, I have to say though, the power is actually pretty good. Like honestly, I assume that it's gonna be a lot more sluggish than the Santa Cruz, but that's really not the case. This is more than enough power. Make sure I get you guys a crispy view of this, so you have to see everything. But yeah, they definitely did something to this intake. It's like whoosh, just fizzing and. Now speaking of visibility, the visibility is pretty good. I like the kind of big hood. Honestly, I have to say though, I kind of get why people are buying the Maverick a little bit more than the Santa Cruz. It's more of a kind of trucky feel. And of course for Ford, who makes the F-150 or the Ranger, or even like the big Super Duty series, you can kind of feel like the truckiness of this, where the Santa Cruz was more on the kind of SUV-ish side. It felt like, you know, SUV was refined, but this is honestly like more of a truck feel. Everything's durable, just like Ford's slogan, built tough. But to say that the Santa Cruz is more like, I would say, luxury-ish. Dare I say luxury, right? Alright, that's ridiculous. This is gonna be the majority of the video, just letting off whoosh, turbo spooling and all this. Wow. But visibility out the back is actually pretty good as well. Now you can't see directly all the way back. Now the bed is 4 foot 5 feet long, and the overall vehicle length is about 199 inches, or just under 200 inches long. Oh look, speaking of vehicles, there's a Santa Cruz. What a coincidence. But alright, let me talk more about this vehicle. But a couple things that I would say I don't really like, to be honest. But the styling is kind of controversial. It depends on what you think of the styling. I honestly think it's not bad, but I personally prefer like the Santa Cruz a little bit more. Now the 8-speed automatic is very smooth at shifting. I have to say it's better than the Santa Cruz's 8-speed wet dual clutch. Obviously I own one in my Veloster N, which honestly is a pretty good transmission, but you can feel a little bit of herky-jerkiness like at low speeds every now and then. Very minimal. They did a good job with it, but I do have to say the 8-speed automatic is like a smooth operator. It really is. Alright, they did something to this car. Sorry, I can't contain myself. I love this blow off and the induction noises. Alright, this is no juvenile fun. This car is just, it's addicting. It really is. Alright, we're going to try out the turning radius. See how good it is. Get a little bit more bite back right there. Alright, put into reverse. Now we're going to try a quick acceleration up here. We're going to throw it into sport mode. Yep, so in sport mode, we're going to turn off traction control. And I'm going to brake torque it to let the turbo spool a little bit. That honestly took me by surprise, though, to be honest, because I thought it was going to be like laggy. When you think of a pickup truck, you think of something like laggy, but this honestly wasn't bad at all. We're going to try one more acceleration. This easily feels like about maybe 6.1, 6.2 seconds. It's honestly not that much far behind a Santa Cruz 2.5. Just take off regular. A little lag. Yeah, it's honestly not bad. This is more than enough power. Alright, let's put it back into its normal mode. We'll just try normal. So normal is basically your default. You saw in sport mode it does hold your gears, but speaking more about the Maverick, I can't say though that they do have a cheaper alternative if you want something a little more affordable. And I think that's what makes this thing sell like hotcakes, to be honest, because the hybrid powertrain, which is the base engine, starts at $19,000. And you literally get 12 miles per gallon combined better at 37 combined with the hybrid base model versus this one. So I mean, no wonder it's selling like hotcakes. I mean, this is the perfect fleet vehicle. Something to get the job done and get good gas mileage as well. Which is something I honestly can't say about like the Santa Cruz though. Santa Cruz is like 19 in the city, so that's about 3 less than this gets in the city. But yeah, Ford is known for their trucks, their pickup trucks, and it's no wonder why they sell so well. Makes perfect sense. Now I do have to say though, speaking of driver assistance, all you get is forward collision. Now you do have to get a Lariat luxury package to get the full suite of Co-Pilot 360 driver assistance technology. Now I do have to say that this does kind of feel bare bones as far as driver assistance goes, but you can get the... Oh, let's get up in. This is normal mode. That's normal. I didn't even have time to put in the sport, to be honest. Are we going to try out the passing power? So in sport, someone gets you in where you floor it. Now you can hear the road noise like crazy. I would say it's definitely a lot quieter than Santa Cruz at speeds, but overall this is not too bad. That turbo noise. Funny enough, we're behind a Ford Ranger. You can really see and feel the size difference compared to this versus that. This is literally like nearly the same size, if not slightly bigger than that vehicle up there. Just crazy. I can't get over that blow off noise. It's hilarious. Now, speaking of hauling duties, I will put the towing capacity right here. But you can put 1,500 pounds in the bed, in the back. Alright, we'll put it back into normal. Sweet scat pack right there. But a little bit more of my verdict between the Santa Cruz and the Maverick. I do have to say though that compared to the Maverick, like the Santa Cruz, even though it's like, it looks kind of like a Tucson, I do have to say that it is more like luxurious. I know that's a weird word because these aren't like luxury cars, but I do have to say that it honestly like makes more sense. If you want something a little bit more daily drivable, because you have basically all of the creature comforts and features that you would want, but this thing is kind of missing just a little bit. So I recommend going for that luxury package if you are going to swing for a Maverick. And you see the auto start stop just kicked in right there, and you see it was very seamless. Like you couldn't feel no shuddering or shaking or nothing. Put your foot down, give it a little bit more like pressure on the brake pedal, and you see it'll switch over, auto start stop. Now you can deactivate that right there in the center screen if you want to. I like when it blows off twice, like I know where I'm going now. Yeah. Let you guys hear the blow off with the window down light. And when you tap it twice, it's like, look at it. This is fun. I have to say though, this 8-speed automatic is so seamless. It really is, like, so smooth. Alright, we're gonna turn down here real quick. Now, a couple of things too that I do have to look at on the specs of this vehicle. Now, I wish it did have a moonroof or even a panic roof or something. I wish that was like an option, which I'll correct myself right here if I'm wrong. But I do have to say though, the truck really is awesome. You don't feel like you're driving a dinosaur. Like if you look at, for example, Toyota Tacoma, which I can't wait for a redesign on that, but that could be the perfect like truck for everyday use if it had a little bit more on-road presence and feel. Can feel a little lumbering at times. Yes, I know that is in the Ranger segment. That's not in this segment, but I just thought I might bring it up. We're going to go ahead and do one last acceleration. This truck really goes to show that you don't need a full-size F-150, especially with the gas prices. This is like perfect. All right, we're gonna brake torque it. Traction is off. Right around like 70-ish miles an hour, you can really hear like the wind noise like crazy. Do like a 30 roll. It's a slight hesitation though when you like put your foot down, a little bit of lag. Like what? Well, obviously we're in boost right now, but slight lag. This, of course, does have the full-time all-wheel drive system. I'm honestly surprised, though, that all-wheel drive is actually optional. You can feel the all-wheel drive really like brings you around that corner and like hooks up that rear end right there. But I'm honestly surprised to put it back in there normal. I'm honestly surprised though that this doesn't come with all-wheel drive standard. That was honestly something I would have expected. But I guess you can't have everything, can you? Now, as we come into our final approach on the Ford Maverick, let me get into my conclusion. Now, honestly, I like it just as much as the Santa Cruz. Like I said, they both have their different strengths and weaknesses. of course the market obviously says otherwise, where they say that the sales obviously speak for this, but it's very smooth. And Ford also does a good job marketing this truck, and it actually feels like a truck. But fair to Hyundai though, they have their this is their first as a Hyundai owner and kind of fanboy a little bit. Nice sounding car right there, Infinity. But I do have to say the Hyundai, this is their first attempt. They're not doing bad for their first attempt, but I do have to say though they have other products that represent their company better than the Santa Cruz, and the sales kind of reflects that as well. Because you know, obviously I work at a Hyundai dealership and it's not selling, not even a fraction of what the Maverick is selling. But overall, the Maverick, it has this nice truck vibe, feel. Everything feels rugged, just like their motto says, built tough. But I do have to say that it could add a little bit more features. Like, I think the luxury package should be like a must for the Lariat, if you intend to get one. Just to add a little bit more technology and kind of make it a little bit more upscale is what I would call it. Or less daily. Let's put it like less daily. You know what I mean? It's 22 and you kind of want, you know, all the different driver assistance tech and all that. So definitely click that box for that option if you want that. So yeah guys, we're wrapping up our video. We're heading into our final departure, preparing to land this plane, put the boat into the dock. Oh yes, up here. So yeah guys, I was going to wrap up my video on a Ford Maverick. As always, please be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. And I'll see